What's going on, guys? Another video for the new guys. Okay, right now we're prepping these no cam lights for this studio shed, and we're about to put them all in here. And what I want to talk about is different way to think about things in construction. You'll probably talk to a few people who also say this. You know what they're doing, so don't worry about it. I'm not going to be the only one. This isn't going to be something super special, but not everybody thinks this way in this industry. And you know, we're talking about things that make you guys more efficient and all that stuff, right? To help you guys out. So what I want to do here is, what you need to be in is in a production mindset, okay? So what you're doing is you're manufacturing a product. So you have to imagine yourself, instead of going to the Ford plant every day and sitting on an assembly line, your assembly line is in the field, okay? And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get everything into a production style of work, so that you want to do a bunch of things repetitiously in steps, so that one, you can improve on each step, and two, you know, as each step gets faster, so does the entire process. So what I mean by that is, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8 total lights to put in. And so what I want to do is, there's a few things I have to do to prep these boxes. So I want to take all the lights off of the strings, right? Stack them in a spot. And then what I want to do is I want to open this up, just check everything's good, and I want to set all my lighting values to the same one in each box, 3000K. Okay, I want to make sure all of them are in that thing, right? Because when you're putting them up there, you are trying to get as much stuff done as possible, so that your installation is as fast and efficient as possible. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take all these lights off. All these boxes send to the same value. And then I have my knockouts I have to put in here, okay? So then what we're going to do, you have that set, take our knockouts, we're going to put, I've already got one in the box, right? This is for this last one here. So I already have one prepped. And now I'm going to prep the rest of these guys with all the knockouts, okay? So we're getting to a production zone here, doing all the repetitious stuff first, as much as possible, before we get to installation, so that we don't have to deal with this stuff up on a ladder and all of that stuff. So that is what I want you to think about when you're cutting lumber or something like that. You want to make, like I said in the last video with the flooring, you want to make as many cuts as you can. If you know the entire wall height for an entire stud wall, or you know what the wall heights will be in the house, you know, you guys will see in the other videos, they'll just cut an entire stack of lumber to that dimension. Obviously make sure your cut is perfect, or you're going to be screwed. But that is pretty much what you're trying to do. You're trying to get into a production mindset. Imagine yourself on an assembly line, right? This is an assembly line right now. It looks a little bit different. It's a lot nicer than it usually is. But this is an assembly line. And so I want to assemble all of these things together in steps and in phases and stuff like that. And that's what's going to increase your efficiency. Because if you go up there with all this stuff, and then you're up on a ladder, and you're dealing with it, and you're trying to prep it all, that's going to slow you down a lot, and it's going to make you look like an idiot. So you want to have all this stuff prepped on the ground, ready to go, you know, and so it just boom, 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 boom. Step complete, step complete, step complete. You want to expel as least energy in your install as possible, without compromising quality, of course, as we always talk about. So anyways, I'm going to prep all these boxes and stuff. Once all these boxes are prepped and ready to go, then I will install every single one of them. And then, done, voila. Once all the boxes are up in the ceiling, I'll then put on my lights and stuff like that, double check if they're working and stuff, and go from there. But that's what you want to do. You want to get into a production mindset. Imagine yourself on an assembly line, and you're trying to get all of these steps done efficiently as possible. Alright guys, as you can see now, I have everything, sorry my hair, all boxed, just hanging, right? So I had all my knockouts in and everything, and then I just went through and I placed all my boxes, right? Now they're all ready. I already have this one wired up. And now all I have to do is boom, 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 wire them all up, throw them in the ceiling, get our light in, and then we're done, right? So that's what I mean by production, okay? You wanna get as productive as possible and envision yourself on a production line, okay? Producing a product. It's pretty much what we're doing. We're just in a different, like I said earlier, we're just in a different type of factory. Factories out here in the field. But yeah, prep them all, hang them all, wire them all, set them all, done.